Hello and welcome back to TIKKA UK. During the lockdown we need to find something to do, so this is how I'm going to entertain myself and hopefully you guys too. This is my TIKKA T3 TAC A1 308 on a 24-inch barrel. I put this rifle together 3 months ago and I still haven't put a round through it yet, and we all know why that is, don't we? I'm going to explain some of the parts to you. We're going to make up some ammunition, different loads, different powders. We're going to see how they perform, and over a period of time we're going to see if I can get this rifle out to a mile. I don't know how many videos it's going to be, but this is the first one. So join me, let's go for it, let's go on a journey together and let's see if I can get this rifle shooting to a mile. Welcome to TIKKA UK. Well, here we are then. This is the rifle in full view. Now, very difficult to actually get that shot because it is quite a long rifle. It looks much longer to you now because it's in front of me and it's closer to the camera and therefore it looks larger. But it is an extra 100mm on the end of the barrel here due to the moderator that I've got fitted. It is a 24-inch barrel. Anyway, moving from rear forward to the moderator, let's talk about what we've got. Well, it's a standard stock, and it's a folding stock, and on the bottom of that stock you will notice here, and we'll have a better look at that later, a monopod. This monopod is adjustable. I did have a bag rest on it, and that bag rest was sent to me by this person here, and I really do appreciate that, so thank you so much for sending that in the post. But what you and I didn't realise when I agreed to take that off you was the fact that my missus had already bought me one for Christmas, and it was in the Christmas post waiting for me. So unfortunately I did change that out for this monopod. So moving on to our sight, this is a Meopta sight. This is a ZD 6x24x56 RD. It is a very, very powerful scope indeed. The reticle is in mil dots, so I have a mil dots reticle, and also I have millirads as an adjustment, not minute of angles, so it is compatible. The earlier versions were not compatible. You had mil dot on the inside and minutes of angle on the outside on the adjustments on the turrets, and then it made it quite complicated. But the later versions, or the newer versions should we say, they're compatible, so it now works as a dedicated sight. It is first plane reticle, so when you do adjust using your mil dots, you have to put it onto 12 times focus. That way that you will get your mil dots will work and you'll be able to make your range calculations, and that's a whole different ball game, and that's a different story. So anyway, that's enough about the sight. Moving forward, we have a 0 minute of angle rail. Bit disappointing that. It could have done with a few 20 degrees on it or 20 minutes of angle on it, but it hasn't. So what I did to compensate for that, these sights are Burris X, and what they are, I have rings in them which have given me an extra 40 minutes of angle adjustment. So my scope actually is now, instead of being parallel to the rifle, is now pushing down that way. That will give me much further range with this rifle, and we'll come on to range shortly. So the rail continues forward, Picatinny rail continues forward under the chassis, and I have my Harris bipod. There are lots of different types of bipods. There is nothing wrong with a Harris bipod, especially if you have the quick release clip which I've put on there. All my Harris bipods I've replaced with this quick release. Basically it's the cant. If you want to tip the rifle to the left or to the right like that, the cant can be sometimes loose and very hard to tighten up with the original Harris bipod, but you go off on eBay, you get this adjuster, and it's just literally just a bolt up, unloosen and tighten up. And it's rigid, it's rock solid. So the Harris bipod, that improves the Harris bipod tenfold, in my opinion. Moving forward again, we're on to the 24-inch barrel. Why did I get a 24-inch barrel? It's much more sexier with a short barrel. Yes it is, but this is a 308 rifle. It's not a 6.5 Creedmoor. I need the extra length and barrel to enable me to get out to the ranges where I would like to shoot. And that's over a mile. On the end here we have our Victor standalone moderator. This is a Victor L or long, and that's what gives me an extra 100mm under the barrel. However, it's very, very effective. There we go. Moderator, a Picatinny rail, no minutes of angle, Meopta sight, my monopod on the rear of the rifle, And there we go. This is a very sexy weapon. It is capable of up to a mile shot. That's what this rifle can do. I don't know if I can do that yet, but that's what I want to do. I'm going to take this rifle onto the ranges, and I'm going to find somewhere where I can shoot this rifle up to and maybe over a mile. But that would put this rifle at its absolute maximum before it starts dropping below the velocity it needs to be effective. And that is a different ball game again. One other thing I have to show you is my ferro sling or slingster. This is a fully adjustable sling. It's more of a tactical sling than it is anything else, but it is quite a clever design. It's a quick release, so you press in these little buttons. I will show you a close-up of that later, and you press them into the preset locations on the rifle. Now, because this is an M-lock type, I have my sling position placed over here, and I can put that there like that. My sling goes on and off as quickly as that, and it's fully adjustable too. It just gets in the way now. So I have my rifle, here it is, all put together, all lovely and balanced, and I like it very much. However, we have to shoot it, we have to fire it, and we have to make ammunition for this rifle. Now, you can buy out of the box ammunition, factory ammunition, you can, and it's absolutely fine. There's no dramas. I've bought 60 rounds of Seiko ammunition, and I bought that just purely and simply to fire in the barrel, which still hasn't been fired yet. But I want to develop my own rounds, and I want to make this rifle the best it can possibly be. And I want to give myself every opportunity I can to get out into those ranges. And also, this can be used for hunting. It's not primarily function is not a hunting rifle, but because it shoots a 308 round very fast and very accurately, there's no reason why it can't be. You just gotta lug it, because it's a much heavier rifle than most normal rifles because of the way it's made. It's a very heavy barrel. But then again, it needs to be with a 308. The more weight with a 308, the less movement and recoil in the firing. So it's more steady. It's a more steadier shot. So I do like it. I am a fan of the 308. So we have to develop our round. We have to move forward now. And that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put together some ammunition at different loads, at different weights. And when I fire this barrel in, I'm going to try them. And I'm going to see how they perform. And that's what I'm going to do. So join me for a series of videos where I take this rifle, we put together some ammunition, we get out there on the ranges and we fire it. Anything under 600 meters does this rifle no justice whatsoever. Anything over 600 meters, that's when it starts to come into its own. I've got to get out with it soon. I'm going to go mad. No one can get out. It's been absolutely fantastic weather to get out there, zero this, get it on target, get that bore fired in. I can't even put a round down for it because I can't get out, just like the rest of us. Oh well, let's move on. One other thing this rifle has is the safety catch, a little bit of a unique safety catch design here. When you load your rifle and you apply your safety catch, you normally cannot release the bolt. However, there's a little button here, you press that button and you're able to release the bolt should you wish to, and you'll notice that the safety catch is still applied, so the rifle or firing mechanism will not fire even at this stage. Not that you want it to, but I'm just saying to you that that is an added feature of this rifle now. So as I previously mentioned, the quick release sling, that's the design there. You press the rear button in, place it into this hole, and then there you go. Let's have a look at the front mount. Come any quicker than that, does it? Just a quick look at the adjuster. Okay, let's get this done. Let's have some fun, and I'll see you in part 2.